Hey, welcome to the Honeybees. We are having a feedback here. Welcome to the Honeybees new season. Honeybees has been running for over 4 years, and we had so many people. Many of our TV show here at social media shows are actually it's like a revive, new hosts, new people that is joining our social media shows. And it's just, as a CEO and founder of this network, I think it's just better to just keep your title of our TV shows instead of creating a new one, unless
don't fix nothing that's not broke.
right?
Yes.
Exactly. Thank you.
Yes.
So I just decided to come up, and we have a brand new host. JC is actually already been regular at Honeybees. But since we have a new outlook in life, very opinionated woman, I am just so honored to actually introduce you our brand new host.
Yes.
Is Christina Thompson.
Hi.
Yes.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome,
Thank you.
Christina.
I'm so excited to have you
I'm
today.
so excited too. I could not wait to this day. I'm so
I
happy.
know. We were like,
Yes.
we had a mock episode few weeks ago, and we just got so excited.
Yes. I passed the test, you guys. I passed the initiation, the interview process.
And we just decided, let me just do this really quick. And we just decided to start it today.
Yeah.
So, yeah, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Welcome
Thanks
back,
for
JC.
trusting me with
Thank
the
you
honey
for having me
home.
back.
Right?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Well, there's a lot of different genre of honeybees. Before we had people singing on the show. Before we just go on a topic.
Yeah.
And a topic, and it's literally like focusing to women.
Right.
But you know what? We have a lot of guys that's you're so beautiful, right?
Yes,
So it's not only
absolutely.
women that
No.
are watching us. Of course, the men love to watch us.
Right,
So
exactly.
That's the reason why and then we have a teach talk show where they just teach different like they teach you about life. That's one of the TV. That's one of the
Right.
hosts.
Is it Melodies?
No. It's
Okay.
honeybees.
It's honeybees, but
It's honeybees teach talk.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, and then now, and this episode and this new season of honeybees, we are going to tackle the different artists, women and men artists in our industry.
Yes.
In Las Vegas, in Hollywood, wherever they are.
Over there. Yeah.
So that's what we're gonna be doing. But before we actually start talking about our topic today, which is
The crossover.
Starship crossover.
Starship crossover.
Like the star.
Yeah.
Because they're stars.
Yes.
Ship crossover. You get it. Okay.
But before we go into that, I'm just gonna actually talk to we just wanna talk to Christina.
Christina.
Yes, Christina.
I'm on the hot seat again.
Yes.
Where's Priscilla?
You're back.
She.
Yeah. You're back in the hot seat.
Yeah.
So anyway, when I first met you, I met this woman, by the way, on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I am the kind of woman. I am the person that stalk people when I like to stalk that person
love it.
for good reason.
It was a great reason.
Yes,
It was a
it's-
wonderful experience.
Yes, it's not something that you're gonna report me for stalking you. Okay?
No, I wouldn't do that. It turned out for the better for me.
So I stalk her, I do some research, and I just found this woman is one of the amazing women that you could ever see here in Las Vegas.
Oh my gosh, what a privilege of having you here.
Kodak moment.
Honeybees. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm so honored. I'd like to thank my mom. I like to thank my dad for this award. No.
Oh my
So
god.
anyways, tell us what you do before we promote every single people on planet.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Because I can go on about the fabulous entertainers here that I've had the pleasure and honor of knowing and meeting. But I'm with Savage Journey Entertainment. That is my business. And what I do is, it's kind of like a socialite, and it's like a glorified socialite groupie. I mean, I do pretty much everything. I go out to their shows. I meet them. I like to interview them. I like to find out where they are, who who they're affiliated with in the industry, and, showcase them. So I showcase these artists here in Las Vegas because, like I always tell them, they are the fabric that makes the heat, that keeps the heat in Las Vegas. The local live artists, entertainers, they don't get the recognition that they really deserve. So basically what I do is I like to meet them and promote them on my social media platforms, including my website, savagejourneyent.com, and as well as conduct interviews and put them all on social media so the world can get to know them. A lot of people come here to Las Vegas from out of town, and they need to know where to go. There's lots of genres here in Las Vegas of entertainers. And
they
it's very broad. So yeah. And there's a lot of people that have different tastes in artists. So I like to get to know like a plethora of all the genres, from rock to pop to R&B, old school, blues, jazz, whatever.
And you moved here from where?
I moved here from Berkeley, California. Well, technically, I'm originally from Berkeley, California, but I moved here from San Bernardino, California in 2005. And then I left in 2010, went back to Berkeley, California, missed Vegas so much. I said, I got to go back. So 2 years later, I came back in 2012, and I would never leave here. I would live and die in Las Vegas, not live and die in LA. Live and die in Las Vegas.
That's awesome.
Yes, because I love Las Vegas. I love the entertainment scene, and these are fabulous artists, and this is what my passion, and this is what, my destiny is.
Awesome.
Welcome. Yeah,
welcome to the Las Vegas estate.
Yes.
But anyways, I just want to acknowledge our background.
Yes.
We have all the palm trees, and of course,
I feel like LA. This is awesome because I love palm trees.
Yeah, right. But I love my pillar because we are royal.
Yes. Okay.
The royal honeybees.
We are the royal honeybees. Okay.
So anyways, we have the Starship crossover topic today, and we literally did a lot of research and did a lot of sleepless nights to find out all these different topics that we could do.
Yes.
And today is the Starship crossover. So let me just explain to you about the Starship crossover. So we artists or business people and entrepreneur and even regular people, they have certain skills that they can actually move forward and make the skills that they have, the talent, to focus on that and make it big, so that they can make a lot of money and be successful.
Absolutely.
So the Starship crossover is, we are going to talk about different artists and the A-list and the high level, which is Hollywood, and also our local A-list celebrities here in Las Vegas. So I just bring up this topic before with this my two co-hosts, my two hosts of the show, that I said, why are these people not focusing on their skills and their talent, and just go with it and stop crossing over somebody else's talent, where just leave it to them, what everybody is skilled at, instead of taking over that after you made your name in whatever you're at. So we're gonna start. Go ahead and break the thing. What you guys think about?
Well, first of all, this whole thing, the genesis of our topic today started out because Maria was driving. I was in her car. We were driving to the studio, and then I said, "Oh, Argyle is coming out in a few weeks, and guess who's gonna be in that movie? Dua Lipa."
And she's great.
Maria kind of rolled her eyes, and she said, why? She's a singer, why is she doing this?
She has a different opinion on this.
But,
I get it.
So that's how it started. But anyhow, we have nothing to worry about Dua Lipa because she's not gonna be another Meryl Streep.
Well, I don't think.
And she's not. So she's not gonna cry in this movie. All she'll be doing in this movie is hold a gun, dance dance seductively,
Right.
and flirt with Henry Cavill.
Okay.
So basically,
They're just trying her out, you know.
stuff
see if
that she's already doing in her music videos.
Okay, so basically,
Yes.
nothing to get the starring role.
Dramatic scenes where it's required for her to cut an onion and cry.
Oh God! Oh Lord. Yeah, because she hasn't lived long enough to be able to cry about anything. She hasn't had any experiences to really
Well, maybe
cry about. Look at her. You know,
you
like
know
what she has to
her,
cry about right now.
Right?
Maybe
Live a little.
Yeah.
Yes, live
Yes,
a little.
little longer.
Then you have something to cry about
Yes.
instantly.
Live a
That's
little,
what
yeah.
you're crying
I
about.
could cry
Well,
about
maybe
something right now.
I think I read a little. This is just a little snippet of Dua Lipa. So she comes from an immigrant family who lives in England,
Yes.
and I guess she's also suffered a bit of racism
Yeah.
over there.
Oh
So
wow. Yeah.
that's
I know in the UK,
But then,
in the UK they did, give her high accolades, for what she's done, musically, and I thought that was really good. So at least it kind of balanced off a little
right.
bit,
But
But
going
you have
back,
to take that. I mean, that comes with the territory.
Right,
Anywhere
right.
you go.
yeah. But coming back with the topic of the crossover, one of the major crossovers that I really loved was Lady Gaga when she did
Yes.
A Star Is Born. I thought she was phenomenal, and she was phenomenal as the assassin wife in House of Gucci. I
Right.
loved how
Right.
she transformed herself into this Italian with the Italian accent.
Yes.
Is she
Yeah.
Italian?
Yes, she is. Yeah, her
Yeah, I think I
her
did
last
read about
name
that.
is Germanotta, Stephanie Germanotta.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the other thing is Lady Gaga, you are already a freaking phenomenal singer. Stop trying to cross over, please.
No, but
She acts on stage
Yeah.
as it is. It's like a whole Broadway performance when she performs, right? I mean it's more elaborate Broadway,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
look at her aesthetics on stage. It's just
Yes.
like
This-
the
Yes.
heels are like this tall. So I mean, just her whole aura
Which-
and her
the shoes were by Alexander McQueen. by the way,
well,
but anyhow.
they're bad. I'm not putting a dig on you,
Right,
Lady
right.
Gaga. I love you
Yeah.
too, and I love your creativity. But she's she's acting on stage anyway, so I didn't think that there would be a problem for her to cross over at all because I think she's a
Well, I
natural
don't like
born.
her acting, honestly.
Well,
I prefer her as a singer.
Yeah.
I understand, and but yeah.
I was telling JC, oh, she doesn't know how to act.
Well, in
Like, you know,
her
like I don't.
in her defense, actually, she went to Juilliard School of Acting.
She did.
Before she decided to become a singer, but what she said in one of the interviews, but the singing part came along 1st, and now I'm doing my first love, and
Well- Sometimes it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that you went to school. You are good at it.
right.
You see what I'm saying?
That's true.
Yeah, you're gonna because
very true.
Hands-on training is better than school.
Right.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's kind of like you learn on the job. I learned how to do everything that I know how to do so well
Yeah.
on the job.
But you don't have to go to
I didn't
school.
go to school
Yeah,
for
yeah.
any of my training as a graphic designer.
Yeah.
It was a natural, innate ability that God blessed me with, and I just was able to, create a lot using my skills throughout all the jobs that I've held.
Yeah.
Working in corporate,
I agree.
working as executive assistant, and so I was responsible for the flyers and things like that, the newsletters, and so it just became a thing where I just knew I had this graphic design skill, so I didn't have to go to school for graphic design.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And you just learn on the YouTube. Go to YouTube
Exactly.
and learn on your
When
own.
I went to school as a business management and accounting, I went to school. But here's the deal: the things that they taught me in school, they didn't teach me how to deal with the politics at
Right.
work.
Exactly.
But they literally just gave me, if this happens,
Right.
if in case
They give
this,
examples, but
this is the
not
case
life.
study.
Exactly.
It's so totally different when you're in there and you're like, oh my god.
Yeah. Oh, I've tried at work before. Believe me. They didn't tell me
Yeah,
what to
yeah.
expect. When I was in my younger days, and I had to go to the bathroom.
They don't
Yeah.
teach you everything at
No,
school.
no.
You're gonna have you're gonna have to go on hands training.
Hands
You
on,
really
yeah.
do. It's like
Hands
just
on.
throw yourself in there and you're gonna learn.
Yes.
You're gonna learn.
But
You're
the
gonna
thing
pick it up.
about Juilliard in New York, not everybody can go to Juilliard.
That's true.
And in Juilliard, they really give you hands-on experience because your teachers come from the industry.
Right.
But then hands-on is more kind of like role-playing, JC. What
Right.
I'm talking about hands-on is when you are on set. That's hands-on,
That's what
yes.
they do at Juilliard. They actually make
No,
you
it's
go on
totally
set.
But then you also play. Well,
It's
you
totally-
have to
we
play
do
from
that.
Juilliard.
We do that at school too, but it's totally different when you're in the real world when
Yeah.
you're
Right,
school.
right,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's totally different.
I think I don't think anything's necessarily wrong with going to school.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I don't think anything's necessarily wrong. So we're not, saying you're wrong. You shouldn't go to school for that.
Yeah, no,
You do what you want to do.
Yeah,
and
you
you
gotta
know
have
it's
to go.
necessary to
Yeah.
hone into your natural abilities and to,
Right, yeah.
Because I think
But
school,
it's not necessarily
school and hands-on makes you what do you call it, perfectionist and
Exactly.
perfect. You understand?
Right,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like I said, all of my jobs I've held, I learned something new. Like I type 75 words per minute. Pardon me. I type 75 words per minute because I learned on the job. Because I was doing it so much, practice makes perfect, right? So the more you do something, whether it's in an educational setting or whether it's in a job
Yeah,
course,
yeah.
you learn as you go, So
Yeah.
I learned on the job.
And
Making my money. It's spending money.
with Lady Gaga, she is really good on stage. So
She is phenomenal.
what I'm just saying is, I love her too. You know what I mean? But what I'm just saying is, please
Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane, okay?
Get back in your lane.
Let the people
Like Las Vegas Trail.
let the other
Watch
People's-
House of Gucci and your perception
Challenge.
about her might
No, I don't have any bad perception about her. Just
Yeah.
just a correction. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I don't have any bad
Right.
perception. But when I saw what is that?
A Star Is Born.
Star is Born. She is
yeah,
so
yeah.
bad on that movies. That's all I can say.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't see that one. I hate to say that. I have not seen that one, but I just like the the glamour of the House of Gucci and the House of
Is that a
of
brand new movie?
the
No,
new one.
it's no. The House of Gucci is
Yeah, the House of
about
Gucci.
about the owner of Gucci who was killed by the wife. It's a real story.
Yeah, it's
He
based
was
off of a true
murdered.
story, and I did
It's a documentary
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah, but they turned it
it's
into
a movie.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a movie
yeah.
scene.
So,
Yeah. Yeah, it's like Donatella Versace. I think that they did a movie as well.
Johnny Versace.
Yeah.
Because he
And-
was the one that died.
Yes, and he was
Johnny.
killed. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like that in a sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So
about the
I
fashion
watched
world.
it because I wanted to know not only about Lady Gaga, but the character, like what
Right.
she went through in order to go like.
Exactly.
Anyhow, we're
So
talking about.
who are the other thing?
Like Eddie. Well, of course, we're talking about Fantasia. Let's go to Fantasia. Did we talk about Fantasia already? We kind of did in a sense, with the Color Purple. How she crossed over from singing and now she's acting. I think she did a phenomenal job. She's
Yes, she did
Crosby,
phenomenal.
This is
What is she
another one.
doing? I saw her win in.
In the Color Purple.
No, what do you call it now? The American Idol.
Oh, well, after she came out of American Idol, she just had this fabulous, booming musical
Her career just
it
went-
flourished. And she's doing amazing. She's a new mom, a wife, and she's just she's glowing in every aspect of her life. And I love her for that. And she's just so, I sense from her that she's really authentic too. So she has these natural skills. She's able to sing, and then also she's a great speaker. I've seen her on several YouTube not documentaries necessarily, but YouTube shows where she was sitting and just talking about her life and how she grew up from down here and had to go through a lot of harsh life experiences, and then she wanted to sing, and they talked about her story and how she got into American Idol and how she sang Tina Turner in her first song, her interview song, and she just floored it, and now she's here on the big screen. But I knew.
Is this her first movie?
No, it's not her. Well, it's not her it's not her first movie because there was another movie that she played in that was a smaller
role.
And she was actually in a movie about how she was raped. It was a smaller movie, and I apologize, I don't recall the name. This was maybe 6-7 months ago that I saw this on YouTube, and I'll have to research that. But she did a really good job in that movie. It was just a really short film. It was like a short film, not a movie, like a short film. So I think she did a really good job in that. I think that was her foot in the door to acting, and
I love her.
I just love her.
Yeah,
And then The Color Purple, I really honestly didn't doubt her, ability
So
to
how's
act.
the color purple, guys?
Well, in The Color Purple, when I saw Fantasia's character, I didn't
killed
even
it.
recognize that it was
Yeah.
Fantasia.
Yeah.
Because they made her look so basic.
Yes.
So
Yes.
stripped off of her
Yes.
celebrity. It wasn't
Absolutely.
Fantasia the celebrity,
No.
but a plain housewife
Yes.
who was beaten down
Yes. From day
and
one.
I'm sorry, but made her to look like ugly
Yes.
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 because of her hard life.
Yes.
And then later on in the middle of the movie, Maria, this is how oh my gosh, it's Fantasia. This whole time I was looking at Fantasia.
You didn't know it?
And I didn't know it was her.
Okay. See, I knew
So
from
that's
this
how
other
good.
other little movie that she did, a film that she did. I remember because she didn't have makeup on there. She was much younger then. This was like in her 20s when she did this little small film that I happened to stumble upon on YouTube one day. And so I knew it was her. I could tell it was her. But she has those very strong features, so I love Fantasia. I love her music, and I've watched her music videos like constantly, like on rewind. I love her movies and her persona and how she carries herself in her music videos. I love her voice, and so I just didn't have any doubt that she was going to kill it.
I just didn't recognize her without any makeup on and without the
She's
fabulous
fabulous.
hair.
And she's
Like,
really a
from
down to
her-
earth person. She's really a down to earth person. So if you actually watch her talking, in real life, on different shows, you can just tell that she has a humble heart and a humble spirit. And so she
does.
doesn't have a problem with stripping herself to show herself to the world and say, "This is really me. You
Yeah.
love me or you hate me. You accept me as I am. This is really me underneath all of this glitz and glam. Hey, this isn't me under all this. I'm real as they come too.
Yeah.
I like people like that.
No,
Yeah,
she really immersed into the role.
She truly did.
And she threw away vanity. out the window.
Exactly, and she had no problem with it.
Throughout, and that's what I loved about Fantasia.
Yeah, you can tell she had a lot of passion for what she was doing.
Yeah, and another singer, rapper
Who?
that turned into a phenomenal actor is Marky Mark.
Yep, I knew it was
Mark-
Mark Wahlberg.
And then later on she became Mark Wahlberg.
Right,
Oh,
right.
he's a singer?
He was a rapper.
He was
In
a
the
rapper
Marky
back
Mark.
in the 90s, like early 90s. And then he did,
In the
he was an
2000s.
underwear model for Calvin Klein, and of course a lot of gay people, came in droves, and they really loved Marky Mark, and and
I really don't see Mark Wahlberg handsome.
that in the 90s he was.
Yeah, what? I loved
Yeah.
him as Marky Mark in the Funky Bunch. I
Yeah.
really, I grew up in that era with my kids as young
This
kids, and
was
so
the-
I loved him. He was a cutie pie back then. He's a little plainer now. He's a little. He doesn't have really strong features to say, oh, he is handsome, like the big blue eyes and
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
this
this was in the early part of the
But-
90s, so he looks very different now.
Yeah, he does. He looks totally different, like
Yeah.
a schoolboy different.
Yeah.
He is totally not what with the cap
Whether you,
and the
yeah.
bright colors, dancing.
And he was like a rapper.
Yeah, he's a rapper.
And then it's the
Right.
famous song. There were singers in the background. It's such a good vibration.
Oh, that was my song. Oh God! Don't let me start rapping it. The beats.
So-
I won't do it for.
Hold on to your thought. Well, we're gonna go on a quick break. Please stay tuned because we had so many other artists that we are gonna be talking about, and on the third segment, we're gonna be talking about local artists. So please stay tuned. Don't go away.
Okay.
Traditional TV is going away. Hollywood is starting to fade. People are demanding real stories from real people. Our voices are now being heard in our own way. Podcasts, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok Live are becoming the norm. Internet TV has now reached the highest demand in human history. Social media shows is now the new media of the century.
Hi, I'm Deacon T with Modern Word Ministries. It's great to be with you today. Just a short little promo for our show. Every Sunday morning we have service, and you can follow us at 10 a.m. Pacific Time on modernwordministries.org. And if you missed us or you want to see some of our older messages, go ahead and check us out on socialmediashows.com every single morning at 9 a.m. It's a great way to kick off your day, get a little bit of the word in you, get something uplifting, get you started off on your way. You know, if you're looking for prayer or you need some help, reach out to us. If you go to our website, again, that's modernwordministries.org, you can interact with me via telephone, via DM, text message, whatever you want. I'll get right back to you. So if you need prayer, you need help, you just need somebody to talk to, Modern Word Ministries is here for you. We are your church in the community. So until you see you next time, be blessed, everybody. Bye-bye.
Hey, welcome back here at the Honeybees Starship crossover topic. We actually talk about different artists on the Hollywood and on local artists here in Las Vegas that cross over into different type of talent. You know, I think that's the reason why we have America's Got Talent, right?
Exactly.
But anyways, guys, I've been when we were talking in first segment, while looking on my host here at Honeybees, I had this question. I said, all right, so these singers actually crossing over to become actors and actresses. Are there actor and actresses that actually cross over to the singing or doing something else?
Exactly.
Yes.
Or TV hosting. So, so who are they?
So we say Eddie Murphy. We're going to start bringing it up to men. We're going to talk about the men, the male figures in Hollywood today. And a lot of you probably know that Eddie Murphy, who is a famous comedian, he's absolutely the most hilarious comedian, on the planet, one of them. And so I grew up watching him, Delirious, and all of the different
Boomerang.
Boomerang. He's in the movies. So he crossed over from Boomerang as a comedian first, and then he started going into the acting field. Dr. Dolittle, he's absolutely hilarious, and then Dr. Dolittle 2, and I just absolutely loved him with Raven Simone. She was in it as his daughter, and so it's like he is great at on stage as a comedian, and he just is perfect as an actor. I just love him because he's still a comedian even in these roles that he plays, in Dr. Dolittle. He was a straight comedian.
And I want to add Coming to America.
Coming to America. How can I forget that?
Because that was one of the most iconic movies of Eddie Murphy.
Thank you.
I watched that 100 times.
Hello, me too. And I was Miss Headley. I was Miss Headley, that his wife.
I watched it over and over and over.
Oh my God. That was Zamunda. Yes. And I mean, he was hilarious in that movie. So he was basically still a comedian. He didn't step outside that comedian role just to be an actor. So he was kind of like doing both at the same time.
Comedian are the most. I think I would say. I love comedians because
flexible.
Yes.
Yeah, as long as they stay in the comedian comedy role in acting, then they can do it with ease.
Like Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart,
he's so funny.
Because they're still just doing what they naturally do on stage, just in front of a camera instead,
And there's a lot of comedians that actually became a TV host.
Right,
Yes.
right, exactly like Jamie Foxx.
Yes.
He became a TV host, Jamie Foxx.
And then
So
that's not,
absolutely,
yeah.
comedian, yeah.
Also a singer that became
Bill
a TV
Bellamy.
host. Yeah.
Bill
Kelly
Bellamy.
Clarkson.
Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah.
Yes,
I think she's really good as a TV.
I think Kelly did her TV show before become a famous singer.
No. She won an American Idol.
Yes, yeah,
first,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, shucks.
And
Yes,
then she
Yeah.
broadened her horizons. And
Yeah.
I never
And then-
ever expected that of her. I really thought
I
that she
did
was going to
not,
go
yeah.
into acting, if anything.
Yeah.
I didn't see her as a TV
As a
host
TV
myself.
host, yeah.
But when she was sitting in the chair, I'm like, oh, okay, I can see
Yeah.
it.
Can I just sing one of her most iconic? Okay.
Okay, so
I like that about JC. JC is
I'm not gonna try that.
JC is actually a comedian and actually crossed over to the TV host
From
and singing.
yes, he's the singer of the group of the funky
Singing,
group.
I was a delusional singer as a kid. I would pretend that the screen on my window was a thousand people Coliseum and the thousand people
Oh my
watching.
God! Well, you know what? Well,
As a child.
that's better than what I used to do as a child and take up all my dolls. Because I wanted to be Janet Jackson. And you know, Janet Jackson is another one who went from singing into acting.
That's
you know?
right. Oh my gosh.
From acting to singing because she played as, little Janet in, Good Times.
Oh.
And so, then she went back into a little small role.
I love that.
So I was Janet, and every time we'd have these family reunions or get-togethers for the holidays, I was so young and a kid, but I was always, in my head, in my imagination and daydreaming, I wanted to be a star. I wanted to be a celebrity, a model, a singer, a dancer, and so I would perform for my family. I was 7 years old, 8 years old. So I'd actually literally up in my room before that all happened.
And you would
take all
Janet Jackson.
I would channel Janet Jackson or whoever it was at that era of my life. Whether it's 5-year-old, 6-year-old, 7-year-old. From 5 years old, and I took all my little dolls. I put them right in front of me. I'd sit them, prop them up as much as I could. My little, the little army figures with the little shotguns, and some of going, And I took the army figures and I put the teddy bears and I was performing. I took my mom's wigs and I put them on my head. And I took hers.
Was the audience.
And then I was just.
Our fantasies, huh?
Yes.
And here I am today.
Yeah, right.
I forgot one more thing about my delusion as a kid. So, back in the Philippines, when my grandfather used to take me to his provincial house, countryside, so I would sing in front of the street kids. I would
He was bold. He was bold. At least
sit down over here. I'm going to perform in front of you. And when I sang, I thought I was Gloria Gaynor. I mean, in my head.
That's right. Hallelujah, it's rain.
Oh, and also, first I was afraid, I was petrified. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead now. Wait, we need a mic. Where's your mic?
Here's my question.
Rain over here.
So here's the deal, right? So we are thinking, okay, like what you just said, that when I was singing, I felt like I'm Gloria Gaynor.
Yeah.
Now, my question with these celebrities is, what were they thinking when they cross over? Because think about this, they are already she's already a Lady Gaga.
Right.
She's a Beyonce.
Right.
She's, those kind of things.
Yes.
What are they thinking? Don't you guys think, in my opinion, it is a risk?
It is a risk because they're risking their whole fan base. They may lose their fan base because their fan base will see them in a whole different light and then be like,
get back there.
now they don't have the appeal is not there anymore. It's like you kind of break that vision that they had of you, that fantasy they had of you on stage, and then you try to go into acting and then you kind of fail at it or don't do so well at it, and they see you in a different light. So now when they come back and they see you performing on stage, they're all that's in their head is like
the one that failed.
that vision of them acting poorly. Just it didn't work out, you know. But you know, I think a lot of people that's in their circle probably encourage them to do it for whatever reason. Could be monetary gain.
Yes.
Because a lot of people in their circle, like producers or you know, that are saying, you know what, I think you would be good at this role because they're going to have a piece of the pie. They're going to have a stake in it.
Yes.
So why not, try to, expand their career where they can make more money. So you don't know why they want to. Sometimes maybe it was one of those childhood dreams of theirs, but they ended up singing first, and then they said, okay, now that I have all these connections and I can get into the acting world pretty easy.
It's stepping stone like Vanessa Hudgens.
Yes. Oh, and Vanessa Williams.
Vanessa Williams too.
Remember Vanessa Williams?
Yeah. See, I think
Miss America or Miss America, then the singer, and then acting.
Oh wow, yeah. Well, it's okay if you know that
movies.
Yeah, if you know, I think if you know that you have the talent, well, not only make sure you go and ask your manager or somebody, hey, am I with this?
Yeah.
Or somebody who wouldn't lie in your face.
Yes, exactly.
One other thing that you were mentioning about, you're losing all this fantasy about you, right?
Yeah.
So I have a big fantasy of Jennifer Lopez.
Oh,
yes. One
From the Fly Girl.
Yes. I love her as an actress, honestly.
I do too.
And I love her as a singer.
Great.
But my fantasy about her being a singer is I love her. This Hispanic lady.
Yes.
With, so I know that she is super duper sexy. Okay.
Yes, she is.
But then, so I love her too. I saw a lot of her movies. I just saw one of her movie last night actually.
Which is
Enough or the striptease?
No.
Enough?
No. It's an older one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So anyways, I love her acting. Literally, I love her.
Too.
I love
phenomenal.
her. I love her singing.
Yeah.
Not much of her performing.
I agree.
So here's the thing.
I agree.
I never seen Jennifer Lopez perform, by the way. I see some of her music video, but never saw her perform before.
On the Grammy.
And one day, I went and saw her perform at the Planet Hollywood.
Oh, wow.
And
live. That's
okay,
nice.
listen to this. Before I went and see Jennifer Lopez perform, I went and see I'm gonna say bad words. I see the other one, the one who sing Despacito.
Oh,
yes.
Oh, God, I love that song.
Yeah.
I don't know the name.
Okay, I forgot. I went and see him first. And, oh my God, like, literally, it's just, I jam on his song.
I love it. I love it so
One week
much.
later, I went and see Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah.
And literally, like, I'm like, no.
It's not what you expected.
No.
Yeah, so,
You didn't like
and then I
Yeah.
saw her at the Super Bowl with Shakira, and I'm like,
Yeah, she's no Shakira. She's definitely not Shakira.
and then I'm like, I'm done with Jennifer Lopez singing. I'm just gonna go and stay with her acting.
Yeah, just with acting. Don't even go back to Puff Daddy.
Yeah.
Just stay with acting.
Yes.
No Puff Daddy. Don't go back to Ja Rule.
Yes.
Right.
With the acting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Say Ja Rule, there goes those rainy days. Anyhow.
Are you early?
Yeah.
The game done changed me. Yeah. And the game did change her.
Yeah.
I really
You want to
can't.
cross over?
No, I'm not trying to cross over. I'm going to stay right here. That's why I retired my mic as a spoken word artist, and now I'm behind the scenes
The
because
scenes.
you are the stars.
So yes,
That's why this is a Starship.
yes. So going back to J-Lo, I remember my first movie of hers was Anaconda.
Oh, right. Oh, my God. With Ice Cube. Oh, my goodness. That movie was...
And then a few
crazy.
years
I
later,
loved
she created her first album, and I was like scratching my head. Can she do this? Can she really sing?
I did like that album.
That first album was a phenomenal
banger.
success.
I loved it. I used to sing it.
That's when the Waiting for Tonight was in that album.
Yes, but there was one
And
song.
then that DJ, now play that song because I want to be dancing.
It was a beat.
That's my favorite.
It was a great beat. It was a great beat. It was a great beat. Yeah. I was trying to get.
So it was all like dance music gets you in the mood to dance.
Yes. It was really a hit. I'm really proud of her for that.
Look at her.
She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Too bad we couldn't play behind us.
No, actually, she's thinking about those songs. She's thinking about those songs.
She wants to get up and dance. She knows it. Chick tail feather.
I cannot dance.
Oh, I bet you can.
Of course you can.
I'm sure she dances at home all the time. She's like, Shakira. I can see you. She got one. Brian
Do you remember that night that we had to pay for our meal and you danced and we had to
see? I pegged her right, you guys. And I knew.
I'm going to dance a little bit so we could pay this meal.
Okay, right?
Yeah.
Don't get me started.
I was like taking all my clothes.
No, I was.
Wait, I'll play myself, but I'm not going to do it all,
Anyways, guys.
I'll leave something to the imagination. I'll get it paid. I'll get the bill paid. I'll leave something to the
imagination. More crossovers. Cher.
And Cher.
Started out as a singer.
Yes.
Cher, sexy singer.
She started out with Sonny Bono, I think.
Yeah. And then
Sonny and Cher.
Dream Girls. Is she on the
TV? No, she's not in.
I know she.
No, she's in older movies like Moonstruck.
Yeah, Moonstruck,
and then she was in Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia.
Yes, Mamma Mia.
Yeah.
The second movie, not the first.
Yeah.
She was in the second.
She was the mama son. So she was the kind of like the.
She was the mother of Meryl Streep in that movie.
Right.
And she basically gate crashed that party that she wasn't supposed to be.
Which is iconic move. Yeah, that was an iconic.
So, and she did a lot of. She won a lot of Academy Awards.
She sure did.
Which really
her mantle
that, like Moonstruck.
No, she is. When I saw
a great actress and singer, so she can do both easily.
Yes, I never seen her sing. I heard her songs, but I never heard her sing. But I see her act.
She's really good.
What I love about Cher is she's so unique. I mean, that sounds so cliche to just use the same word, unique. I would want to come up with an even grandiose word for her because her voice, you can pick it out of a crowd of a million people. If she was to sing with the mic in the middle of a million people, you would say, Cher!
I know, most especially when you start hearing, do you believe in 105?
Okay.
There you go. That's her song. Okay.
Oh, good.
That's her song.
Now I'm waiting for Cardi B to start acting. Okay.
Oh my God.
Cardi B is a big crossover, by the way.
Yes.
From a prostitute to
that's a huge crossover.
That is a huge That is yes.
Cardi B did that thing so fast.
That she did. She also crossed over to be a fashion diva.
She did.
She was invited to the couture salons in Paris. And I was like, oh my gosh. I said, look at this girl from the ghetto.
From Love and Hip Hop.
Invited to an exclusive parties by Mugler, my favorite French designer. I said, what is she doing with Mugler?
This is the greatest crossover, and she deserves it.
She deserves it.
She freaking yes.
Because she came from Love and Hip Hop down here with the teeth was not, And she came out going, and a brand new singing career with Bruno Mars, and that was, I think, that was her best song. That is song that she came out.
I am a big reader and big analytic on personality. And you can imagine if you think about it. All right. You don't look on the bad side of being a prostitute to a singer. What you're gonna look at is how can this girl be able there's a lot of roadblocks going to be a singer.
Oh, yes.
Mentality, money,
Yes.
connection,
Yes.
dealing with people because
I
you're
was
dealing.
about to say the people the backlash, the people who are gonna try to bring her down and bring
Yes,
her past.
yes.
You know,
Yes,
that is hard.
that is hard. That is a
Like, she came a
mental.
long way. I can only imagine what she had
Oh, yeah.
mentally.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Because she had a lot of people trying to fight her, you know, because of jealousy that they see her
And
coming up and
as a human.
for her.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
and her sister Hennessy. You
Yeah.
know,
You
she had a
can-
rough upbringing.
Yeah, you can imagine because every human being, whatever, so million distractions that's coming our way, we tend to actually double guess ourselves all the time. And for her,
That's easy to do.
to fight all those freaking roadblocks along the way.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, honey.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
honey.
girl's a fighter.
Yes.
Yes.
Literally.
Yes.
But hypothetically speaking,
Yeah.
she's just like
She's a tough and strong and
I'm
Yeah,
this.
I have one thing to say about Cardi B. I like it like that. I like it like that.
Okay, he likes it like that.
Yeah,
So do
yeah.
I, Cardi B.
Yes.
Like it like that.
Yes.
And congratulations on your baby, your
Yes.
family. Unfortunately,
Yes.
she's not with her husband anymore, I suppose.
That's
So
fine.
But girl,
Honey.
you got a beautiful daughter, you got a beautiful career, and keep it moving.
Yep. If you're
Keep it pushing, girl.
What happened to the husband? They divorced?
I believe they're officially
whatever
divorced.
it is.
I know they separated and then they were going to get back together. Like within the last 3 months, they were going to
It's
get back together.
personal.
But you never know. It's all speculation when it comes down to
Yeah.
mainstream Hollywood and all the the different things that's spread out there on the news and on social media. Everybody has something to say. We don't know who's right, who's wrong, but you just base it on your
Yep,
own
done.
observation. And it's none of nobody's business, even though they put it out there.
Yeah.
Just leave it alone because it's too much stress.
None of your beeswax.
None of your beeswax, right?
A lot of people might hate
Let
me,
it go.
might hate me saying this, but you know what? I felt like I am prettier, I am more successful, and I am more focused when I am single.
Oh,
Hello.
okay.
Can I get
Oh my God! I have one thing to say.
And that's a stinger, not a banger, but a stinger, okay? Because I believe that too.
I'm
Yes.
more
Okay.
confident when I am single. I don't know.
Absolutely, I have been too.
Yeah.
I have been too. And it allows me a lot more time to focus on moi.
And I feel
It
the
might
same
tweak
way.
them.
Is it?
It might
feel the
So,
Yeah.
we're with you. We have
Yes,
your back.
correct.
Girl, we got your back. You're not riding this alone, okay?
Yes.
You can come to the honeycomb.
Yes.
Come to
And
the
one
honeycomb.
guy that also crossed over, Jared Leto, he's really a phenomenal actor. Every time that he has a role, it's very because he's such a method actor, and he's such an Academy Award winning performer. But I got shocked recently when I saw him in a concert. He actually had concerts singing, and I'm like, this guy can sing. I was like, and he really sang.
So
I
is
thought
he,
he was just an actor.
I was about to say, so he's an actor and then he's trying to transition into singing.
I don't think he's trying to transition.
Just
I
did
mean,
a
he's
little
like
something.
he's already there.
Oh.
Because he already has
I got
the
it.
audience.
Okay,
that's
so he has a fan base in
amazing.
acting and a fan base in
In
singing.
singing, yeah.
He probably started out with singing a little
Yes,
at the beginning and
yeah.
grew his fan base and then ultimately went into
it's a
acting
stepping
and
stone,
successful.
Yeah.
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 And it's great. If you can do both, that's wonderful. But I know Maria, she's like, just stick to acting if you
Yeah,
started out
stay in
with
your
acting.
lane.
Stay in your lane.
My thing is that if you have this wonderful gift and talent, why not? I feel that there's enough room at the top for everybody. Just
Yeah.
like in Las Vegas, I always say, all of you entertainers out there that have a dream to be successful in the industry, there's enough room at the top for each other.
There
So
is
let's
a
lift each
lot
other
of room.
up. Let's keep each other empowered, and we can all rise to the top and eat. Okay, baby, we can eat this honey.
Yes.
We can eat.
That being said, we will be right back for our local crossovers.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Hello, everyone. This is Joseph Skoda with Social Media Shows. Well, I thank all of you for your support through these last several years, and it's been a lot of fun. We've given people a voice they never had before. Now, social media shows is always collaborating with our veterans to help them do things and help out the veterans who are struggling today. And we teamed up with GI Connections, connecting veterans with resources. So please consider helping and donating to this great cause because we're always doing things for veterans. So GI Connections, social media shows, and you is what makes the world a better place. Once again, Joseph Skoda, proud United States Air Force veteran.
John is an employee at one of the most famous firms in the city of New York, so his job is very hectic, and he realized that it is necessary for him to go and finally take a vacation. But he went on a vacation without planning out the details, and wasn't able to truly enjoy where he went because he had to think about so many things that he didn't plan for. Instead of enjoying his time away from work, he came back with more stress that he was not able to take full advantage of his vacation. But this year, a coworker suggested him to try World Ventures this time to make his vacationing more enjoyable and less stressful. They do not require you to plan anything outside of your transportation, which is also available at discounted rates. Your stay, your transport, and many meals are planned by the club. John liked the idea very much. He tries World Ventures, and his experience with the club was amazing, as he made many friends there with whom he had a great time. John recommends that everyone should try this club, as they are the best in business. See how the VIP-vacation-club.com can give you the right experience without all the hassle. Enjoy the VIP experience that only World Ventures provides.
All right, welcome back to the Honeybees, you guys. We are back for, we're going to talk about something different on this episode, this segment here. We're going to talk about the local live entertainers here. We have such amazing talent right here in our city, Las Vegas, and they don't get their just desserts. They don't get their flowers while they're here and they're shining bright, okay? So we want to support them. And I am with Savage Journey Entertainment. I'm so thankful that I'm here now as a co-host on the Honeybees because I can actually talk about them, on some episodes. We can actually discuss these fabulous and dynamic artists so you can know who they are too, and you can go follow them on their social media platforms. But the one I want to start out with is E.C. Adams.
Yay! We love E.C.
Yes, we love you, E.C. And, I have to say that I am a bias with E.C. because I've been knowing him for, I'll say since 2015. He's a phenomenal entertainer, singer, songwriter. He's signed with F Media, Father MCs, with F Media Sony, his label. And he is a tribute artist as well at the IAC and all over the world. He does cruises. He's just been in Australia for a tour for a month long. And he is dynamic. He is just one of the best entertainers here in Las Vegas. So, and he was on your show recently. So
we were all connected with EC in some ways. I've known him so many years. He's been in TV shows, different TV shows, so many times. And he is a phenomenal singer. I was gonna say actor.
Well, he's not acting, but he's really you think he's acting, but he's not, because he has great theatrics on stage. I mean, he has this energy and this power and lightning speed that is nonstop, so it keeps you captivated, when he's on stage. So his performances are well worth it. He's going to be at the IAC on March 3rd, at Italian American Club on March 3rd. It's going to be a dynamic tribute to Michael Jackson and Prince, and this is going to be a great show. And so I like it, and I'm also why I'm biased is because I am his personal and executive assistant.
There you go.
So I had to mention him
It's
first.
okay to be biased.
I'm biased there. That's like my brother. It is a great privilege and an honor for him to trust me with his baby. That's his prized possession. It's his career. Okay, and then we have Genevieve. I'm just going to go down the list. We have Miss Genevieve, who I'm also like a sister to her, and I do some work for her. She's an amazing singer. Monique Maffei, Hester, Nelia Ross, Rita Lim. I don't know if you are familiar with some of these names.
Yeah, we're familiar with Rita.
Rita Lim's at the Tuscany every Sunday at 7 p.m. and she does other acts around town, Teddy Davis Jr., Ashley Fuller, Zania Della Guardia. De la Guardia. I want to say it like
Zonia, we want you here. Okay, we want you here.
De
We'll
la
be
Guardia.
talking about it.
Yeah.
Zonia, you know I love you. I'm just trying to get that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Guardia. Okay, I'm getting it. Okay, I have to practice though. All right, and then Tracy, Jill, and Matt Mitchell. And High Rise, who just had their platformed and bell bottom show that I covered last night. It was amazing, but all their shows are. And then we have Mala Montoya with Miss Mala Yachty Girls, Vanessa Taylor, and Mala and Vanessa are actually great performers together. They're like a duo. They formed a little duo called the Vegas Dolls. So I'm looking forward to seeing their next performance really soon, hopefully.
Yeah.
And then we have William Jordan, Grady Harrell, and Steph Payne, to say the least. Now look, that's not all of you, and if I miss you guys, it's because of we are in time constraints. But
Well, I'm just gonna add to those lists is we have
Yeah.
I just lost the name, but she was on striptease. Let me talk to her about freaking. This is really embarrassing because I forgot her name.
No, it's okay. I do
She's
that all
my
the time.
She's my talent and striptease, by the way. She just She was on Tuscany. She was playing at Tuscany, and now she just left the country on a cruise ship.
Oh, wow.
Okay, wait.
Wow.
That sounds familiar. I just heard about somebody who did that, and I'm.
Selena Sasso.
Oh no, I don't know her.
Yeah,
Okay,
Selena
that's one I haven't met.
She was an Argentinian American singer.
Oh, wow.
She can. Oh my God, her voice is so powerful, and I just literally love her. She goes over from actually resident in Las Vegas to cruise ship. So which is still good.
Yes,
And
awesome.
here's the deal: is I am kind of like going against crossover, but not really if they come to social media just as a TV host. Okay,
Yes, yes.
that's different.
And Grady Harrell actually was a crossover.
Let me just finish the other one. And Chris Jason, who's on Tuscany, he's he's the most amazing voice of. Tell me the one that. So, anyways, you go see them at Rat Pack at Tuscany. So, Chris Jason, and also here's the other person is I'm gonna I'm so sorry for not coming back for not responding or responding to you for so long. Justin Shander is the best of the best. Elvis Presley in person.
I do know him, but also Jason Marquez is also a Elvis impersonator as well, and he does a lot of acting as well in Broadway acting. Jason Marquez, Christina Seebeck, his sister, was an actress, and she actually was an actress on TV commercials. Aladdin, if you ever seen the Aladdin commercial back in the 90s, she was actually the voice in the young girl who was singing in the Aladdin commercials. Now Christine Seebeck is phenomenal. She was at the Starbright, and I went to go see her, and she's amazing. Love her. So Jason Marquez is also one of my best celebrity friends, and he's dynamic at impersonating Elvis on stage.
Yes,
so,
nice.
I love
you
that.
were saying something.
Kevon Tyree.
Oh, Kevon, yes.
So he's an amazing performer, and dancer, but I saw his acting abilities when he acted as my butler in Gizi and his frenemies, him and his British accent. I was like, oh, look at this guy.
Oh, I haven't seen that one. That's new, Kev. You're slipping because we're friends on Facebook. I know Kev.
I said, this is amazing. Look at him. He disappeared into Doomsy.
That's amazing. See, I love this because,
wonderful crossover.
We have a lot of, and we don't even know the depth of these entertainers because we see them performing live on, these local lounges or stages, Starbright Theater, IAC, or wherever, but you don't know in the background what they're actually up to. They may be actually trying to cross over into different arenas in the industry.
Yes,
so we may see some of these entertainers and these singers come out the woodwork this year and actually start acting.
Yes.
You never know, because a lot of them start out singing and they really want to act. So just keep your eyes out on these specific people. That Terry Remsen, Tamara Walker. Tamara Walker just sang the national anthem, and she's trying to get to sing the national anthem at the the Super Bowl. You know, for the NFL, and so she's doing amazing things as well. Tamara Walker, we love you, sister. But there is so much phenomenal talent out here, and crossover talent, that you just wait and see. You guys will see it on my page. You'll see it all over social media. Just stay tuned and go follow these people that we mentioned.
Yes.
All right.
And I just want to let you guys know that for all the talent here in we have so many talent here in Las Vegas, acting, singing, fashion models,
Right.
and
Crisologo is a model.
yes, she's a fashion model, and
here.
we have so many local here. I open social media shows because I know that you guys are nobody sees us here in Las Vegas, and social media shows is open to all of you guys. We have 14 TV shows. We're gonna have 16 in few weeks.
Yes.
And all these TV shows that we have here in social media shows are open to all locals. You see, we are actually not charging any of you guys to be featured on any of our TV shows, because we want to promote you guys here at our city.
That's what we do.
Yes. So please reach out to us, admin@socialmediashows.com.
All right.
Nice.
Sounds good to me.
Yes.
We'd love to have you. We'd love to have you.
Absolutely.
So that is wonderful. I think that is, we pretty much mentioned everyone that we can think of on this episode. We're sure to come back for another episode, mentioning a lot more of you phenomenal entertainers, actors, models, and everyone out there in the industry that's doing their thing and that's just lighting up Las Vegas. Okay, you guys are wonderful. We love you so much.
Yes, and if you guys if you guys want to be mentioned on our TV show, please reach out to us. Okay. And that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's a really good first show.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it was great.
Yeah. Well, next week, guys, we have upcoming. We have actually a 5-week plan of topics that we're gonna talk about. But if you guys have anything in mind, please don't hesitate to reach out to any of us.
That's right.
We'll try to get all the things that you guys want us to talk about.
Yes, because it's all about you and what you want to hear.
That being said, it's time to say goodbye, and we'll see you guys again next week.
See you later.
Sayonara.
Mwah.